Hello and welcome to the Mandatory Social Interaction Show. I am your host, Tim, and I am joined by my prodigious
Oh,
co-host,
jeez.
Ben Burns.
You're gonna make me start doing words too, because I like words, and then we're gonna run out of words, and
There's
then,
never, we can just repeat them, man. It's all good.
But you're saying that you're not repeating them, and you're not. So it's like that you're throwing down the gauntlet now.
Well, then we can just start making up stuff that works.
That's true.
So
yeah,
we're playing Starbound today.
We are playing Starbound.
Yeah, so this is our second episode for this weekend of the September the 10th and 11th, I guess.
Yes.
This episode. And we are playing Starbound, and we're going to go ahead and beam down to the planet.
Yep.
Whee! I have not played this since it was in, like, really early access. What was the button that I need to hit? There we go.
R.
R.
Yep.
Am I a pirate?
Har 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 har. So we can like wander around on the surface, or we can just dig down and like just get stuff. Like I have a feeling that most of what we're gonna do is just talk anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Which is
what I think we
purview
should
of this
do is
show.
we should get a shelter built before we get killed, right? Or is that not a real massive concern in this game?
Well, we're not really playing on hardcore mode, so it doesn't matter too much. So this game, like the farming and stuff, is mostly the farming and stuff is mostly just for like entertainment rather than necessity. So like if you wanted, we could just dig down and just hang out down there.
Oh, so we don't need to get trees or anything?
No, not unless
Oh, okay.
you really want to. The one thing that I would suggest is just when we get down into caves, maybe just just grab one or two trees just to have them. But
We're gonna want to make torches, right? Or
yeah, when we get down into caves, then there's like plant matter or plant fiber, and that's used to make health kits, and those are fairly important.
okay, all right.
Aside from that, like I like this game because it's pretty chill in that regard, where it's just. Yeah, you can build a house and all this other stuff, or you can just build like a hut and just have all your crafting things in there, and then that's all you need.
Well,
so,
then I'm gonna start digging down then. Should
okay,
I dig it in diagonals so that we can get it back up?
if you want. Who says we're coming back?
We're never coming back to the surface. Live our lives.
Yeah, okay, so there's some plant material. Whoa. Yeah.
Oh god. Oh god. Get stabbed, nerd. Okay.
Yeah, so there's plant materials everywhere, but you can use these. You hit C to go to your crafting thing.
Oh, cool. There's another exit there too. This is a nice little cave for living in.
Yeah. I'll make some basic stuff because apparently I'm not able to make the things that I need yet.
I'm gonna put some torches down. This is gonna be our base of operations.
Okay.
It's canon.
Yeah. Let's see. Where
There
am
we
I
go.
going here?
We now have torches. Oh yeah.
And now we can cook stuff. And now we can craft stuff.
How do you do that?
Oh, materials available, that's why.
How do you craft?
Hit C to do your crafting window. It's just like Minecraft. Like you have the ability to make some things by yourself. And then the crafting table is just walk up to it and hit E, and you have other options here.
Nice.
The crafting table is mostly there just to make other crafting stations.
Gotcha.
So at some point we'll probably get like a forager's thing, and yeah, because that'll be probably what we're looking. Actually, I'll just make one now
Okay.
because I have this stuff.
Oh man.
So yeah, you were going to talk about Destiny.
Oh man. You have to really get me going on Destiny.
No, you
We
don't
just
have to talk about
started.
it.
Nah,
I
I can go
honestly
for it.
have never played Destiny, so I have no frame of reference for that game. I know that it was very well received and very well done, and also very horribly done, like
Yes.
somehow at the same time.
It's a combination. Now, let me start by saying I love Bungie. I always loved Bungie. I love their history. I love the company. The fact that they were independent, were purchased by Microsoft, then went independent again is like unheard of in the games industry. Like for a company to break away from its corporate masters is pretty insane. So I absolutely am fascinated by Bungie, but Destiny was a game that they made a lot of promises on, much like No Man's Sky, much like Spore, and it ended
Oh,
up
you're bringing
being
up Spore.
it ended up being a very generic, an extremely generic kind of universe
Mm-hmm.
with not a lot of depth, and a lot of like really cool ideas that were barely delivered on.
Hmm.
So, yeah, it's a cool game, fun shooter, solid mechanics, but man, they really dropped the ball in that game. They really did.
Yeah, I remember the voiceovers being particularly bad.
Oh,
Just people talking about it.
the Dinklebot, Peter Dinklage did the Ghost voice, and then and he was just like, that wizard came from the moon, and that was an actual line that they had in the beta that they took out of the final game because everyone was complaining about how bad it was, and it was pretty funny. But they ended up going with Nolan North to revoice it, and I love Nolan North, but I'm kind of mad that they did that because they, alongside of changing the original Ghost's voice, they made a lot of changes to the game, that made it feel like we had received an early access game. And
Oh,
I spent $150 on the Ghost edition of that game, and for God's sake, I got an early access game. I'm still a little mad about it. So
that's definitely killed games before. I know.
I'm amazed the game is still as popular as it is. I really
Huh.
truly am. It's extremely popular still.
Do you think
So
it's basically just living off of the pedigree that Bungie is? Like
probably.
like people like it because it's a Bungie game.
Yeah, I think it's that mixed with people get oddly religious about games in a lot of ways, and I
Oh,
think
another thing. You see this stuff in the background here, this coal.
yeah.
You can right click to get the background to like dig out the background.
Oh, okay.
Just
Good
so
to
you know, because it's cool that you can
Oh,
like dig out front
video
front
driver just
ground and
died.
background. Yeah.
Back at it though.
Anyway, you were saying about Bungie.
What are pixels? I just picked up a bunch.
It's currency.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so they people get oddly religious about games, and Bungie games have some real diehard fanboys, and it's almost as if when people say this game is not what they promised, people went, you know what? I'm gonna just say that I'm gonna do everything in my power to make sure that they feel like it is, or to say that it is, and it's really weird because it's like, it's really not all that it's cracked up to be. It's not a terrible game, but it's not that great, and it's lacking in a lot of areas, especially in story. They did kind of what Overwatch did. They locked the story away behind, well, outside of the game. There's no real story in the game. Big difference is that it's a story-driven game
Yeah.
where the story is completely obfuscated. So it makes no sense why they did it the way they did it. But I don't run. I mean, Activision also published Destiny, so that should give you a clue as to the evil, soulless beast that runs the game.
Well, and I like it as a concept to offload all of the story into third-party media.
Yes.
Like, because not only does it put less pressure on your developers to handle all of that stuff, like all the cutscenes, all that cutscenes and that stuff, but it allows collaboration with outside artists and
Right.
like bringing other people in for like marketing potential. I think that's a really interesting method, but in a story-driven game like that, I can see why that would be a problem.
Yeah, and my biggest complaint is that the game speaks in generics.
Oh, there's a well over here.
Like the entirety of the game is like, oh, you're fighting the light, or you're the light and you're fighting the darkness, and all this, and it's like, are you that's your story? Is that the light and the dark? That's it? That's your $1 million idea. That's your idea worth $500 million because they
Oh, boy.
sunk $500 million into the development and advertisement of that game. And
I did not know it was that much.
yep, $500 million, and they're working on Destiny 2 already.
What?
Yep. They were like, yeah, the game's going to last for 10 years. And they're like, we didn't say that it'll last for 10 years. We said that the franchise is a 10-year investment. Uh-huh. Yeah, okay. Right.
That's unfortunate in
Yeah,
itself.
and people still are just gobbling it up, man. And you know, to each their own. People are allowed to like what they like, but it's the denial that Bungie is innocent, completely innocent. That's very frustrating to me because
Yeah.
Bungie isn't innocent in this. They are very complicit. They didn't tell Activision, you are trotting on our artistic vision for this and we need to part ways or anything like that. They were like, okay, Activision, we'll add microtransactions into the game. Okay, Activision, we'll release the game before it's ready and have a completely horrible generic story. That sort of stuff. It's frustrating and to see, because the game has a lot of potential and it has a lot of places to go.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels really it's very underwhelming overall. And there are a few games like that, like Duke Nukem Forever comes to mind and stuff like that. But Duke Nukem Forever was stuck in development hell for a very long time too.
Oh
so.
yeah. Oh right, I have to go over here and actually craft it. I thought I crafted it.
You use Unity, right?
I do use Unity, yes.
Well, Humble Bundle's running a deal on Game Maker.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
Yep. For $15, you get Game Maker plus like all of the exporters, which are they cost quite a bit normally, like
Yeah.
$300 for the Android exporter and stuff like that. And there's also an HTML5 exporter for websites and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think that's really cool that they're doing that.
Now you expressed your preference for Unity, but that's mainly because you're used to like C#, that kind of code base, and
shoot,
and that's kind of what it is. And I guess from my understanding, GML is similar. It's just
there.
More
I dropped
simplified.
some health kits up here for you.
Boop. Now I need more torches. How do we make torches?
Hit C for crafting.
Right.
And it's coal and wooden logs. You should have both of those.
Yeah. Don't we need more wood though?
Yeah, we can get more wood. I mean, there's just trees everywhere.
People are popping in my chat like crazy right now.
Are you streaming?
No, I am not.
Oh.
I've just got my chat window open. Nah, it's fine. I figured I would kind of take it easy today because I streamed for like
forever
8 hours yesterday or 10 hours or something ridiculous. So I'm taking a break. I don't want to give people too much of me. I don't want them to get burned out. You know.
Yeah, you don't want to get them too used to you.
Yep. Gotta keep them on their toes.
But anyway, yes, I do use Unity, and I like it because I have a background in programming and that kind of architecture. I know that Game Maker is actually very robust with what they have, but they do have some certain limitations that you have to kind of work around. And one of those is
Where did
it's
the
not.
torches I just made go? Oh, there. Never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's 3 tabs.
Yeah, it gets a little confusing.
Yeah, but one of the limitations that I know of that can be overcome, but one of the limitations is that it's kind of locked to 30 FPS.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Which, when Hyperlight Drifter came out, it was actually one of the big problems with the game, is because that game is kind of like a 2D Dark Souls in some ways. Like, it's very, very driven by your reactions.
Right.
And having it locked at 30 FPS like that can be a very serious problem. When it comes to that, and it is an issue that can be overcome in Game Maker, but it requires like foresight way at the beginning of the development cycle for it to actually happen. And I feel like, I don't know, I like Unity just because I'm used to it, and I guess that's not really a good reason, but if somebody is planning on starting out with game development, I would highly recommend getting that kind of system, because from what I understand with the Game Maker license, unless you're making like tens or twenties of thousands of dollars per year, like, it's free, and you don't have like the splash screen that Unity has when you load it up. Because with Unity, there's a splash screen if you don't actually pay for it, which isn't bad.
Well, to be fair though, a lot of different games actually put Made with Unity on there anyways. Like Punch Club did that, even though they sell the game and they make a pretty decent amount of money on it.
Oh yeah, and I think that it's totally viable to do that. But I feel like some people might view it as being a little bit more unprofessional.
Yeah.
Which, I don't know. It's like, what are you gonna do? I'm not gonna pay $30 or $50 a month or however much it is until I'm actually making money. And I know my game Color Jumper is going to be the same way, where I'm not going to invest in that until I actually make some money off of it. And then hell yeah, I'm going to do it because like I want to look professional, but I'm not going to put that kind of investment in if I'm not going to get a return, especially for something so cosmetic.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to you don't want to overpay for such a minor thing.
Yeah. So are you looking at getting that Game Maker thing?
I already got it.
Yeah.
I just I need to decide. My problem is that I don't have many good ideas for games. That's my thing. And even if I did, I don't have the technical skill in terms of like art to do it. Like I'd have to commission people to do the art, and then I'd have to really commit to doing it because then you've sunk money into it. And that's part of the issue I come into is like for music, I'd need to commission you because you are the finest musician I know.
Thank you.
You're fabulous. Because you've done music for me in the past, and I have never been disappointed.
Don't go that way. Holy crap!
Whoa, what is that?
It's a huge pit. I put a torch down here, and
there's timbers over here.
There was no ground. One thing I really love about this game is that there's just unique spots everywhere. There's always just some weird things.
Angry monster.
Oh yeah, there he goes. Yeah, he's not getting up. I think there's a torch or a box or something up here. Well, we can get a better weapon when we... come on. I'm trying to get platforms here. We can get a better weapon when we find some items. Here's some iron.
Sweet.
So
anyways, I don't really have any good ideas for games right now. So I haven't really come to kind of what I want to do yet with it. But I've got it, and oops, how do I undo that?
You just grab it. Yeah.
So I haven't really come to grips with what I want to do on. I might poke around with some generic ideas, but nothing really comes to mind when I think about it. Like when you did Color Jumper, like how far in advance did you have that planned?
It wasn't.
Or did you just like start coding and
yeah, it was a little bit of that too. A lot of it was just me being like, I need to make a game, and I didn't really know what I wanted to make. I made a couple prototypes for things that I want to do eventually, but I didn't have the skills for it at the time. So I was working just towards making something that I know I was capable of making. And I think that Color Jumper has kind of grown beyond that to some degree because it's definitely testing my ability in some area.
Yeah.
But I feel like in the long run, it's like I'm definitely learning a lot. And I was able to progress my knowledge in an organic way rather than just being like, I want to make WoW. It's like, I can't do that.
Well, a lot of people do go about it that way, but I was thinking like starting small and making some kind of like a side-scrolling platformer or something like that.
And just starting small, and I mean, I mentioned this in other creative things, but the best way to learn how to do something is to copy somebody else.
Right.
So like, just make Pong, and it's like, Pong's super easy to make. It's simple math. And it doesn't take very long to do, and you can get a lot. You can learn a lot from it just because you have to learn how the system works, and how everything works inside of it. So,
well, what's really cool is that the Humble Bundle comes with a bunch of games that are already made in their source code.
Oh yeah.
So it comes with like 4 or 5 different games that have the source for them, so you can actually kind of doink around with it and get to know their source code and how they work. And that's kind of what I'm looking the most forward to, is to really kind of, because that's how I learn. I learn from osmosis by looking at other boxes.
Yep.
Looking at other systems.
So you hit E to open a box.
Copper ore.
Yeah, you can grab all that stuff. You're good. Oh, okay. There's ground there. I need more torches.
Pixels.
Yeah, and then if you wanted, you could bring those back to our base, and we can use them as storage.
Nice. I'm out of torches. Shoot.
Yeah, I just ran out as well. So yeah, if you do want to start making games, I highly suggest using Game Maker, or I mean Unity is free as well. It's just one of those things where you have that splash screen, and if you worry about that kind of aesthetic stuff, it's something that'll drive you crazy. But you know,
Well, and the thing is that like you got to realize that if you lock into an environment, you're not stuck with it forever. You're not
oh
married
yeah,
to it. And the thing with Game Maker is I got a buddy who teaches it to middle schoolers. So I was thinking that even if it doesn't seem to be what I'm interested in terms of uh, utilizing
hmm
Game Maker, I can always
whoa,
give him my account and let
yeah.
him use it for his class or whatever. So,
Oh, I'm low on health. You're low on health too.
oh, how do you get health?
Use those med kits that I gave you.
I used them.
Well, they might be on your hot bar.
Okay, good. I
There you
used
go.
one. And my health slowly coming back.
Yeah, it's like it's a hot, so you get like 10 seconds of healing, and then you can use another one if you need it.
Cool. Hopper.
Yep.
But yeah, so I'm looking forward to playing with it. It's just a matter of energy, like actually
Yeah.
like having the energy to do it.
Oh yeah.
Is my current challenge. Like again, like Shaka had really like I was listening to your interview and Shaka said it himself. I mean, you've got the time. It's just a matter of actually like committing yourself to do it. Like you can either choose to take a nap or not, And that's kind of
Naps
where
are nice.
I know I love naps, and that's my current challenge is like because I want to do all this video editing and stuff. And I haven't been doing it because I get home from work and I'm exhausted, so I take a nap.
Yeah.
And I could just go and edit video, but my concern is that it won't be as good because I'll be exhausted. I'll be tired.
hmm
Like you work a lot better on a fresh mind, so I just don't know whether to risk it and just do it and be like, "F it, let's get it done," or if I should just not worry. If I should just continue to take my naps, feel fresh, do my streams, and then maybe on weekends do video editing here and there.
Yeah,
So
and you can always do. I mean, you're planning on doing that on stream, so
yeah, and so I can always do it one night, like if I'm feeling really behind as a creative stream. So that was kind of what I was thinking of doing. Is that like do a creative
it's all
stream?
mine.
Oh, you thief! Bad guy!
Oh, a
Stabby,
couple
stabby,
of them.
stabby, stabby, stabby.
They kind of go dormant for a second.
Get
And also with
wrecked.
this sword, you can right click and do that.
Uses
But
energy though.
yeah,
Ooh, this is shiny.
that's some glowy mushrooms. Oops.
Glowy. Oh, sparkly glowy.
Yeah, you can probably grab them and bring them up to our little hut if you wanted.
I like torches better.
There's a lot of them. Here's some gold.
Sorry, I'm getting
You're just too popular.
I'm so popular.
Yeah.
I don't normally have my chat open, so it's interesting to see. Oh,
I mean,
there's a snail.
That's a
Psycho
bad guy.
snail. Yeah. But yeah, so
yeah, it's cool that you have people just hanging out in your chat.
yeah, I like that a lot. It's really nice. Get wrecked, you scrub.
Yeah.
Got him. Yeah, it's nice to see folks hang out in there. It gives me the warm fuzzies.
Most definitely. What's up here? Nothing.
There was a snail up there that tried to
Yeah.
kill me.
I think I'm gonna head back and refine all this ore that I picked up and see if I can make some better equipment.
Cobblestone is hard to break through.
Yeah, and you can get upgrades to your little doodad to make that go a lot faster. But
Ah, gotcha.
we can try. We can just do a loop around the planet and see if we can get enough upgrade modules.
Oh, are they randomized?
Yeah, they're in treasure chests.
That'd be fun. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
So let's. I'm just gonna finish grabbing this silver, and then we'll go back up and see if we can make any weapons and stuff, and then we'll just do a loop around the planet, see if we can find anything cool.
Hey, this links back up top.
Oh, wow, that saves some time.
Oh god.
Unless you do that.
You can't make that jump, FYI.
What?
Now you can, cheater.
What do you mean, cheater?
I can't make that. Shoot.
Hold down the button longer.
Hey, I did it. Don't judge me.
It's cool. I've only
right.
been playing this game for like 30 hours in the past couple of weeks, so...
Surprised you still want to play it.
Oh, I love this game.
Tongue bats.
Oh, geez, where'd they come from?
Ceiling. Okay.
We need to go up. So I guess... Go up. There we go. Oh, that's not going to work for you.
Got them pro strats, man. I think you're
That might
peeing
work.
on me. Not quite.
Let's try it on this side. It'd be easier.
Here, let me take out these top ones and I can
Oh, yeah,
make
that
it.
works
There we
too.
go.
Oh,
Alright,
jeez.
cool.
Oh, or I can do that.
You can jump down too. You can join me. One of us. One of us. We accept you. Oh god, I backed up. Whoop.
Yeah. We
Not
didn't
used to
make
the
it.
controls on this.
We didn't make it.
Oh
Whoa.
boy, you got jumped. You done got booped. All right.
Yep. But yeah. I mean, having ideas for games is difficult, and I'm definitely no expert on it or anything like that. I mean, I've made 1.5 games so far, if you want to count my my game jam.
Hey, that counts.
Thing.
Counts completely. See, here's my thing though. Here's my thing is, they're time commitments, and
Oh yeah.
my thing is that like, I love to program, but I love to program stuff that doesn't take like massive amounts of time. So it's like, alongside coming up with, you know, a game concept and developing it with graphics and everything, and you know, graphics are a thing that you can kind of work around because you can find open royalty free and open source graphics.
There's tons of assets out there that are just free.
Yeah, and they list them under specific like the MIT license and stuff like that, and you just give them credit in the credits and whatnot. But my thing is like, you want to have some kind of semblance of story and, you know, like something that makes sense as to, you know, why the game exists in the first place. Like that's my thing. So I don't know. It's just one of those things.
So if you want to smelt your ore into bars, it's this guy over here, this furnace.
Sweet.
And did you get any iron down there?
Yeah, I did, and silver.
Okay, if you have 4 iron, I can make a weapon crafting table, an anvil.
Okay.
And I'll just carve out a spot over here. As for dropping things, I don't really remember how to do that, so good luck. I think you hold it and press Q.
What did you need? The iron?
Yeah,
I've got
iron.
4 iron.
Perfect. I need 4.
Shoot. So hold it and press Q.
Yep.
Did that drop it?
Yep.
Hey,
Thank
that
you.
worked. All right, cool.
Anvil. Okay, I need timber. Cool. I'll build that real quick. But yeah, I don't know. Making games is a lot of fun, and I love to program as well, and that's one of the main reasons why I want to do this. Like, I'm hoping that my game goes over well, and then I'm able to like make genuine, actual money off of it. But who knows how that'll go? Okay,
We
so
need a lot of iron still.
yeah, we can't make it. I thought we could
That
make
stuff
some
would be
things.
copper.
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
We got a lot
I
of
thought-
copper.
I know later in the game you can use copper to make like wires and batteries and stuff, but
Well, let's head back down and get
well,
some more.
let's go
mining.
around
yeah,
the
upgrades. Yeah, let's find some upgrades. Sounds good to me.
world. See if we can get lucky on that stuff, because eventually we'll come across this again. So watch out for the drop.
Ow. Yep. All right. Well, I didn't really look out for the drop.
That's cool.
Birdie. Birdie. Caw.
And if we die, like I'm about to,
Don't die. Don't die.
it doesn't matter.
You're
We're
alright.
we're on easy mode.
Heal it up. Heal it up. Well, I didn't set this on easy, so it's probably on normal.
Oh no, you set it on the character basis.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a server thing.
Ah.
Man, it's getting gory up in here.
Yeah, they those guys turn into little guys. They're like the 3 kids in a trench coat kind of dudes.
Gotcha.
Hey, a sleeping bag.
Good night. I'm gonna collect that actually.
Oh yeah, You actually heal if you sleep. So one of those things you can bring along. I can't remember what we were talking about.
Game development. That's what we were on, at least.
Video games.
Video games. Yeah, so I was thinking about just making something, because eventually, because I have RPG Maker, and I was thinking like eventually I'd like to do like a simple like kind of role-playing game type thing in RPG Maker, because it comes with a bunch of really cool assets and things like that. But I think overall, like I don't know. Again, RPGs have to be very story driven, and stuff like that, and they're very complex in that regard.
Yeah, but you run a D&D campaign.
Yes, but I run pre-published campaigns, not my own.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's not stuff I write. I mean, I can write. I've done it before, but it takes a lot out of me mentally.
If you want to talk to this thing, it'll like get to the next quest thing. We need to go to like the center of the planet and harvest some of the cores there. So we have a long ways to go. But I think we're just gonna walk around right now and see if we can find anything cool.
Yeah, I don't have a problem being creative and coming up with ideas. It's just a matter of like how I go about doing it. Because I've tried writing a cohesive story that lasts, that covers.
Yeah.
That's like spanning and something just interesting to be able to follow, and it's really hard on me. I don't know. I'm not great at it. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I really do love like D&D campaigns and doing that kind of stuff, but it's definitely not something I'm terribly good at.
Oh, shit.
I'm just carve into the bottom there.
Yeah, cut up some of this.
I ran out of dirt.
Well, oh well. Well, you'll have plenty more dirt now.
Nope, I ran out.
Here, let me give you my dirt.
I've
got tons of it. I got tons of it, man. Tons of dirt. How do I
Oops, I turned off the torch.
Dirt. Here, have 730 dirt.
Well, you just threw it into the
mother... Damn it.
How about I just use something other than dirt? I have plenty of mud.
Okay. I done goofed.
That's cool. Don't jump off. There.
Yay.
We made it.
We did it.
I thought I had my flashlight somewhere. I have a flare. Get out of here, flare. Where's my flashlight? Oh, okay. There.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh gosh, that's a drop. I thought that was floor.
Yeah, okay. Sometimes it's kind of deceptive.
Ouch.
I'm surprised there isn't more like treasure chests and stuff around here. Usually there's like
a treasure chest?
No.
Oh, there's a box here.
It is a treasure chest.
Oh, what has it got in here?
It has
manipulator
one of those
module.
Yep.
How do you upgrade?
I think you need a couple. On the upper right hand side, the second from the bottom above beam up, there's the MM upgrade. If you click on that, it shows you all the things you can do. Like you can make the box bigger, like a 3x3 or 4x4. You can make it grind down faster and increase the range. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a lot more than just one, but that's the whole point of these types of games.
Yeah.
Oh, not another one. Let's just go through it.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something interesting inside.
Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah, you do the top. I do the bottom.
Sounds good.
Because it's a 4. You need to do a 4x4. So there we go. It's just like we had one. I like a bigger one. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like if you start making games, let me know. I'd love to see what you're doing. And
yeah.
Oh, look out! Stop walking. Okay. There's a guy down here. That's...
What is it? It's big. Dead.
Yep. Whoa.
Oh boy. Dead. Okay. We're alright. I'm gonna heal up a bit. Heal up a scoosh.
Yeah. Guess we'll go up this way.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna create the next World of Warcraft. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people say that, and it's just like I don't think they understand how much work it is. It's the same thing like when people were saying with No Man's Sky, like, oh, it'd probably just take like a weekend for them to add multiplayer
No.
because all it is just passing that position, the player's position onto the server, and then the server just is just like, okay, just render the player here, and that's it. So I mean, that just takes like a weekend, right?
Yeah.
Like Hello Games is so lazy.
I call that the magic box syndrome. It happens to IT professionals a lot, especially if you do computer repair in people's homes.
Yeah.
They're like they get a nasty malware infection, and you're like, well, it's probably gonna take me 8 or 9 hours to clear up, so this is my price. And they're like, I could do that in a weekend. Or like with reformats and data backups and stuff like that. There's a lot of that where they just don't understand the sheer amount of work that goes into that stuff.
Yeah.
And there's no appreciation for it. It's a magic box that is easy to fix because other people have made it look easy to do. And so I'm not.
I've seen CSI.
Is the rain going sideways? That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, and then it actually like renders inside the house when the doors open. It's pretty. They do a really good job.
That's pretty
awesome.
awesome.
With the particles.
Yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna collect this bed.
Okay. Oh, the crate's empty.
How do I go down?
Down and jump. I don't like their navigation that way because it's really easy to like down and jump and then fall forever and then die because you fell.
That is a log.
It's a log.
Bench.
Yep.
It's log. It's log. It's a log. Yes, sir. I like it. I got a stove as well, so.
Nice.
Bird. Caw! Burb. There we go.
But honestly, you see that in a lot of creative. God, another thing. Let's just go through it again.
Fun. Yeah, like they do that with web design. They do that with probably they do it with music design. I would imagine.
Oh yeah.
It can't be that hard. You're just banging on a keyboard.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, it's nice when you meet people that respect your profession. It's so hard to convey how difficult it is, and not only how difficult it is, but how much time you invested to get to that point. Like with the whole 2-hour track thing, I sometimes fear that people might be like, well, he's just doing that. Like, why does that cost so much to do? And
right.
It's just like, well, that's because I've spent the last 15 years of my life learning how to make music.
Well, and usually it's music that you want to make, not music that you're making for a client, because there's revisions and there's there's reviews and all that stuff where they've got to look at it and kind of tell you what they want, and you have to do all these changes and stuff like that. Like, it's a real pain in the butt.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, I've been really lucky that most of my projects have been with chill people who are more willing to have it be a collaborative endeavor.
I want this
rather.
thing.
Oh, that's like a power up. Sometimes it gives you poison though, so.
Ow!
No, you're fine. It just turned the ground to copper.
Oh, okay. Almost freaked out.
Yeah, just don't go to the right.
Trying to decide what I want to stream tonight.
Starbound.
No, not Starbound.
Okay.
These kind of games, like, I don't want to get burnt out on because I want to be able to play them with you and with our guests and stuff on MSIS. So these kind of games I love, but I can get burnt out on them. I was actually thinking about playing, because for my birthday, I got both Shovel Knight and
that's so good.
And I have not played it. And I also got, wait, where'd you go? I lost you. Oh, there you are. And I also got YouTuber's Life. So
I heard mixed things about YouTuber's Life. Partially because it looks like a lot of fun, really reflective of what a YouTuber's life is.
Well, no real simulation game is. I mean, The Sims isn't either. So
I guess.
I mean, The Sims is in terms of like, it's closer, but it's not a real I mean, people don't like work for 2 weeks and then own every business in a city, that sort of thing. Like, that's not how it works.
Well, they also don't take like 2 hours to walk to their car.
Or 2 hours to take a poop or anything like that, So.
All right, here we go. Here's a mine. We can spend the rest of the time exploring this.
Sweet. What's this?
I'm taking all this stuff. Yeah, you can take whatever you can pull everything off of everything if you wanted. I think I found a gun.
Really?
Void pistol.
Void pistol? Sounds legit.
Does no damage, but that's okay.
Is it unlimited ammo or?
It goes off your energy, so.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Oh, good, it's one-handed too. So now I have a range. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about with the downward jump thing, where it's just like it's so easy to
Oh my god, that
it's so
was
easy
painful.
to do that.
That sucks.
Yeah, watch your health.
Yeah, I need to heal up real quick. Boop. Alright, throwing darts. This is cool.
Yeah, like all this stuff is generated and it's all random and all this other stuff. It's just like No Man's Sky.
Found an upgrade component.
Oh, nice. Those are
Stealing
used
all
later
the
on in
upgrade
the game.
components.
Oh, here's a boss fight.
Really? Are we ready for a boss fight?
No. I mean, we could just stand here. Well, or you could go down
Is that
there.
the boss?
No.
Oh.
The boss is further to the right. You can jump back up, though. I put a little thing here. There he is.
Oh, wow, that's a big dude. I'm gonna steal all this stuff in these boxes real quick. I don't know what's in here, but I'm stealing things.
Oh, here he comes.
Panic! Panic! Flee! Flee!
Yeah, I could just stand. Oops. Uh-oh. Excuse me.
Ben!
I mean, I could just stand here and do this for like
Oh, you're
2
gonna
minutes.
cheese him. Get that cheddar.
Yeah, his health hasn't even gone down. Oh.
It's kind of silly, actually.
I keep running out of energy.
Pew, pew, pew. So anyways, what were we talking about? Sorry, the boss distracted me.
I can't even remember what we were talking about.
Oh, what I was gonna stream tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking about Fallout 4, but honestly, after doing this and after Game Trailer TV, which is going to be happening right after, I'll probably just pop on WoW again or something.
Game Trailer TV is a... No, I won't do your advertising spiel.
Yeah, they're well, for those who don't know what it is, Game Trailer TV is a Twitch show that I do. It's about an hour long that that runs for kick his ass.
Yeah, he's almost
Oh, he's dead.
Now you get to kill his little babies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Game Trailer TV is actually really cool, and I think we talked about this a little bit before, but I like the idea that if it's a cool trailer, people genuinely react like they're interested, and if it's a dumb trailer, people can just rip on it.
Yep,
And
it's
you get
kind
a
of
little
like
bit of
it's kind of
both.
like it's like a little bit of a mix between like Mystery Science Theater and you know, because you're just kind of hanging out and kind of ripping on it, and kind of, I don't know, it's just cool in that regard. I really like it. It's an interesting concept, and it's always one that I've really liked because I used to watch Cinematech a lot on television when it was on G4. That was like my main inspiration was Cinematech. It's a really cool idea, and it's interesting doing it live on Twitch because you get that connectivity with other people. Oh,
I found a
got
xylophone.
I got a Molotov cocktail.
Those are cool.
Yeah,
They do a lot of damage.
would have been handy on that boss.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Moop.
Damn slimes.
Damn slimes.
Yeah, and I mean, I like hanging out on your streams and
Ooh,
doing that.
hammer.
But, like I think I mentioned on yesterday's episode, I've been very busy, and I need to actually kind of partition my time out a little better, so I'm not just sitting on your stream. As fun as it is, it's too distracting for me.
Almost died.
Watch your health.
That
Yeah,
hurt. Where'd you go?
I went up to the right. It's a dead end over there.
Oh, you went back.
Yeah.
Okay. Watch your health too, I think.
No,
You
I'm good.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been a very busy month, and it's just going to keep getting busier.
I think the good thing about Game Trailer TV though is that you can just kind of zone out with it.
Yeah.
And because there's no talking, there's no required engagement, and that's part of the reason that I've been uploading it to YouTube is because it's just one of those things that you don't really have
Background noise,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, background noise. That's kind of what my goal was initially with it, and then I was like, I could stream this live. Why am I not streaming this live?
That is a
Oh,
hammer.
yeah, and it smashes things into pieces.
Yeah, you gotta
Charge it up.
charge it up, but I think it does a ton of damage.
It does a pretty decent amount. Yeah.
Does it do fire damage?
Yes. Yes,
Jeez.
it does.
That's pretty cool, I guess. You can start people on fire.
Look at this. Hammer slam!
Oh, nice.
That's my energy ability or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I do really like the variety that they have in this game. Like,
Are the weapons RNG as well?
yes, yeah,
That's
it's like
cool.
Diablo.
That's cool.
I think. I might be wrong, but I think it is. Or they might have a very large, like
Like a huge
subset,
pool.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright. On up.
oops. But yeah, I think one thing that I've been thinking about, and I don't know if I'm actually going to do it, is just you were talking about like recording Let's Plays and doing this other kind of stuff, and I'm thinking about just recording them and just having them banked just in case I need like a day just to post a video, and just like having them available. Watch your health. Having them available for if I just need something to post.
Yeah.
Because my goal eventually is to post something every day.
And that's kind of what I want to do too. It's harder than than you'd think. Like,
Oh yeah.
Like at first I was like, I could post one of my streams every day. I died. Blap.
Oh no.
But yeah, I was like, I could post one of my streams every day or something like that. But it's really not that easy because I do a lot of like multiplayer games, and so I have the music on, and I cannot post those.
Oh yeah.
So it's one of those things that's kind of tough to. I'm gonna join you. I'm gonna teleport to you.
Okay.
It's a bit tough to deal with, to be honest with you.
Well, and I'm lucky in that all the music that's playing in my background is my music, so I don't have
Right.
to worry about it.
Right.
But
So, because I like to listen to music while I play games, and,
Oh, yeah.
or while I do creative streams, and I can't post any of that stuff. So, how, smeg?
Where'd you go?
Where'd you go? I went down.
I went up.
Okay,
I was just checking these crates, but I think you got all these crates already.
I think so. But yeah, it's one of those things where like I really wish I could, but my creative stuff, like I gotta listen to music while I work on stuff, or else I lose my mind.
Yeah, and
So-
there are playlists out there that are like music that isn't content ID'd. And I
Right.
know, like I've said before, my music isn't content ID'd, but I know people don't always want to just listen to my music all the time.
Well, it's one of those things that like I'm very particular with my music taste, and as much as I like your music, I can't listen to just one kind of music, all the time.
Yeah.
So it's tough for me just because that's kind of where I'm a little ADD in that regard.
Well, and I mean, you could listen to Monster Cat. Are they content ID stuff?
Unless they do for YouTube videos, they
Oh,
won't,
okay.
and unless you pay for their service, which isn't. To be fair, it's not
That's not a
expensive.
bad. Yeah.
It's not a bad model because they won't content ID you if you pay.
You pay 'em, yeah.
Yeah, because they add you to a list or whatever. But I don't have that kind of money right now until I start actually making money off of my content. So
Yeah, I hear you there. So yeah, I completely agree with you. But like, I was thinking, I bought Super Hot today, and I know that game's what, like 3 or 4 hours long. Like,
It's
I know
not very long,
It's
yeah.
not a terribly long game unless you go through all the extra content.
yeah,
which
if
I
you
might
do
at some
all the
point.
challenges and stuff like that, which there's a bit there. It's all very repetitive in that regard. So
Yeah, but I was thinking like if I could just record that and break it into half-hour segments, and then it's just if I ever need a video, then I'll just dump one of those in there, and then I'll be good.
Oh my gosh, Tim, stop it! Dang.
So I don't know. I've been tinkering with that idea, and I don't know if it's going to be something that I actually do or.
Well, I was thinking I'd even if I were to break up my Let's Plays a little more, it's like one of those things like, why wouldn't I just break them into like 15-minute chunks or whatever, and then, have an intro outro and do one every day or something for
Yeah,
for a
exactly.
week. that sort of thing. Like even if I don't want to have the time or the energy to edit it down to a smaller type deal.
Yeah, and like I know that you're talking about doing. Well, you can get attacked when you're sleeping. You can. You were. What was I saying? You are planning on doing more video editing,
Yeah.
and that's definitely something that I want to do too. But just like these videos, I like that they're so low impact. Like I'm able
Yes.
to just sit down. We're able to sit down and record this, and then it's done. Like we just upload it, and then we're good.
And that was kind of the mentality I took with my streams. I was like, I'll just upload them because that's kind of the presentation I want people to have of my streams. But then I realized that I do, as much as I do talk during my stream and I engage, there is a lot of a lull time, like exploring, or when you're playing WoW, just like running around leveling professions and stuff like that. That people don't really, the people on YouTube don't go to Twitch for that reason. So
Yeah.
it's too much for them to deal with, and if you don't cut that out, it's kind of doing a disservice to them, and then they won't watch your stuff.
There's a chest up there. You're gonna have to lay down some pipe. Or blocks, I guess.
You know,
I found a hammer too. I should look at that.
three-eyed glasses.
What?
Yeah, freaking sweet glasses now.
I found a hammer too. I'm gonna use that. I'm really bad with hammers. I like the swords.
God, I like swords too, but you know what? Whatever. We're doing a lot of damage though. Oh, you just keep it ready.
There we go.
We look like berserkers.
Berserker. Nice. Oh, gotta break this. So I figure we're at 50 minutes right now, but we'll probably just keep running until we get to the end of the planet or where we started, and then we can.
Okay. Oh, it loops around.
Yeah, it loops around. We'll end up in the little pit where we dug out for ourselves. Oops. We gotta...
Bunge.
Nice.
Mine lights them on fire. Yeah.
Yeah, mine doesn't. I think I have ground slam just like you do, though.
Oh, another sleeping bag. There you go. And you get a sleeping bag. And
Nice.
you get a sleeping bag. Everyone gets a sleeping bag.
Whoa, those are guys. The problem with nighttime. Oh, I'm almost dead.
Bye. Whack. Birdie. Watch out for the bird.
Ah!
Oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
you got him. Because you start him on fire. That's not fair.
Totally fair. I'm better.
Oh, I think this is the... Yeah, this is the well. This is where we started.
Sweet.
So we'll go back to our little hovel.
We made it home. Now it's just infested by bad things.
Covering fire!
Oh, that was cool. That was super legit.
It's like an AoE.
I'm hacking. Totes. Oh, that's so good.
My attack, my special attack is like a ground slam. So I have to jump in the air.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty rad.
Alright, hold on a sec. I'm gonna put this... Alright, hold on. Worry. Tell what things I have. Go. Oh, god damn it. Read that up.
Yeah, whatever. I still don't have enough iron to make anything useful. I need rope? Why do I need rope? Oh, for a sword, I guess, for like the handle or something.
Dig it, we have a door now.
Nice!
Yeah.
You stole somebody's door.
Shh, we don't talk about that. So I was thinking that I'm just gonna probably plug up this entrance so nothing can like fall on us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we need a spinning wheel.
I'd like to get another... Oh, I do have another door. Haha, I stole 2 doors. I mean, I did no such thing. There we go.
Nice.
We have a door down to there. So now we're all safe and sound.
I need more wood. Yeah, so I figure we'll just hang out here for the next 5 minutes or so, and then we'll call the
Call the whole thing off?
Call the whole thing off, yeah.
Sounds good to me.
So yeah, I mean, what are your plans for this weekend? I don't even think we got that far.
My plans for this weekend are just to kind of chill out. Like I said last episode, this yesterday was my birthday, the 8th. So I'm going out to get steaks with my family tomorrow night. They're taking me out to have a steak. So I'm gonna get
That's
a nice,
nice.
delicious steak. Going to
I
Outback
think I think
Steakhouse.
we've
So
talked about steaks before, but what is your preference?
I go medium.
All
I like
right.
it to be a little bit pink on the inside, but still warm, and it kills a lot of the bacteria. But it's nice and juicy and lots of flavor. So, how about yourself?
I'm kind of more of a medium well.
Hey,
I
nothing
don't
wrong
know.
with that.
I kind of vacillate between it. I like medium, but for me personally, and I know that this is like apocryphal for a lot of people, I can't really tell the difference between like medium and medium well, like taste wise. Like
There's really not that much difference.
I know some people like
At least
swear
for
by
me.
it.
Well, for me, I mean, it's like it's more of a texture thing. Like it's
Oh,
softer if it's just medium. A little bit. Like it's a little tougher on medium well. Not that much, but it's enough that I can notice a difference.
interesting.
So
I
yeah,
never really considered the texture when it came to that.
yeah. Because I mean, the longer you cook it, the tougher it gets. So
Yeah, well, yeah,
um,
you get rid of more of the liquids.
yeah, yep.
Okay,
So
spinning wheel.
so I'm a big fan of medium steaks. And then you get a loaded baked potato, and
Oh yeah.
you can't beat a little bit of A1. Oh, it's
So you
fabulous.
are an A1 man. Good.
I dig a good steak sauce. I really really do. So
My wife is Heinz 57, and
me.
yeah, and it's a constant point of contention between us. Not really, but so I need 5, 6, 7. I need 12 fabric and 2 string. No, 12 fabric
I
and
need more
1 string.
cotton fiber.
Yeah, 12 fabric and 1 string. I'm gonna make me some armor.
But hey, we can always fire this back up on another episode.
Yeah, for sure. And
This was fun.
I
Actually, this
like
might be
having
fun to take over Minecraft one day for a couple episodes
yeah.
as our starter. It's different and it's similar enough that it's you know it's it's not like too jarring, but it's
Yeah.
different enough that it keeps it fresh.
Yeah, definitely. I really do love this game, and there's a lot of there's a lot of layers to it, and a lot of things you can do with it that's just not really in Minecraft. Like you can't really do a whole lot of gear in Minecraft, and there's a ton of tiers for the gear in this
Yeah,
game, which
I
is what I
like
really
I
like.
like gear. I think that's a lot of fun to have. And it always makes me sad when you see a game that like Minecraft where they don't put a lot of emphasis on gear. They're
Hmm.
just like they added some RPG elements to Minecraft, but then they didn't.
Hmm.
They were like they kind of backed off and were like we don't want to add too much to it. And it's like,
Yeah.
but you guys could have taken the item like with the game being procedural, like make everything procedural. Like make your gear have some procedural elements to it, like they do kind of with the enchants and stuff like that. But even that's limited, and that's kind of I don't know. I think they could have gone a lot further. Kind of like how Starbound does. I feel like Starbound does a really good job at that.
Yeah, yeah. So far, I mean, I've played through probably half of the story, if there is much of a story, and the story is mostly just going from planet to planet and looking at various things. Because if you hit N, you get your little microscope, or yeah, microscope, and then you're able to like click on things, and basically you just go to every planet and find um, communities of each race that exist, and there's like key items that you need to find. So it encourages you to go out and explore, but um, yeah. So I don't know.
That's
I
kind of
think
cool.
it's yeah. I think it's been a fun game. I've done like 3 of the 6 races so far, and my main character is pretty much geared out. So I just need to go and find all the other ones.
Oh, okay, that's pretty sweet.
But yeah, it's pretty cool to just kind of get your assault rifle and just
Yeah,
like run through a planet.
that I want. I want to get like crazy guns and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I think that should wrap it up for us.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Ben Burns, how can folks find you on the interwebs?
You can find me online on Twitch, Twitter, Patreon, and YouTube at Ben_Burns, and that's Burnes. I just realized, am I doing that alphabetically? Twitch, Twitter, Patreon? No, I'm not. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, P comes before T.
Yeah. I was just like, did I subconsciously alphabetize those? And yeah, I primarily do music stuff, but I also do game stuff like this. And like I was saying, I'm planning on creating a lot more game content. Just things that I find interesting, I want to share with the world, which is the best way to do YouTube and just create content in
Well,
general.
I find that a lot of people who do YouTube specific content will do a single hour recording and hard stop at an hour and then cut it up from there.
Mm.
And the problem that I run into is that I want to stream all my stuff, so
Yeah.
so you got to deal with when streaming for 2-3 hours, then having to my big
Editing a
fear
giant
is editing 2 or 3 hours of
20
content.
gigabyte video.
Yeah, that's my big fear right now. Is like I just don't know. Like my Let's Tries, I always hard stop at about an hour, hour and a half. So I don't think that'll be a problem. It's where I try a new game and then just give up. But I don't know, man. I fear. I'm afraid. I have so many pieces of Fallout 4 that I need to edit still, and I'm just afraid of it.
Yeah,
I really am.
I know that you said that you've been very inspired by Shaka Panda's editing videos,
Yeah.
like just him editing various things. And I need to sit down and actually watch one of those and just see what his process is, because I feel like I need to do the same thing with mine, because as much as I love just having raw gameplay like this is,
Yeah.
I also feel that it's detrimental to the YouTube environment in some ways if you want to just get something small and consumable. Because this is more of like a podcast where we're talking about stuff. We don't talk about the game very much.
No.
And yeah.
Well,
like,
and the focus isn't the game. The focus is just chatting and hanging out. You could literally rip the audio from this and still be fine, and you wouldn't need to have the gameplay. And that's kind of our goal for this. And I think that's why it's more acceptable to do an hour-long type thing on this versus doing an hour-long gameplay video or let's play, because let's plays are supposed to be consumable and small. That's the whole idea. So anyways, you can find me on the internet on YouTube at youtube.com/insertcointheater.com. That's insertcointheater, DOTCOM. You can find me on Twitch, where I do most of my gameplay stuff right now. Twitch.tv/insertcointheater. Find me on Twitter, on twitter.com/insertcointim. Facebook, facebook.com/insertcointheater, and on the web, insertcointheater.com. And I think that wraps it up for us for this week. So I'm going to declare our social interaction quota this week fulfilled.
yay!
Hey, so I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely Sunday, and we will see you guys next week.
Take care, guys.